mantle when we are finished up here at Brunswick Deer Park Lanes. Eric Forkel, David-Ozio, good buddies indeed, will now bowl for the rights to the title.
Forkel doing a wise thing right off the bat, going to make Ozio finish on that right.
Warmed up and lined up on 23, comes out with a strike. And I think you're exactly right, Mike. An excellent choice by Forkel.
He better be lined up, ready to play too, though.
I think he probably is. Came out and led this tournament by nearly 500 pins. As a matter of fact, the 3 tournaments he's led here in 1994, he's led by over 1,000 pins, Mike.
Kind of like Anthony used to do, right?
Just kind of lapped the field here this week.
This is his Waterloo, though. Now, I mean, you improve. I'll get it out.
Try it again.
You know, you improve in levels. You know, his level right now is to win on television. That's where he's struggling.
His opponents have bowled pretty well against him as well, and that never helps.
Well, you expect that, though, Dan. I mean, last week you think Dave Ferraro had a couple of 250 games shot in. You don't even remember that because he bowled 280 and 270.
Right. That's a good point. I think once Eric does break through a couple of times, he'll be a very dangerous type player in the championship round. Highly skilled, highly talented. He strikes, and in the middle of his approach, about when he let the ball go, the rack came down on 24. That was excellent concentration.
Well, you know what happened there was that David is instructed to tell the tournament director if he wants a re-rack on the right lane. He told him. The tournament director, then Johnny Campos, will tell the guy in the back. He did. The guy in the back pushed the button too quick. And
so the machines are too efficient.
You know, they were too good at that time. Forkel did show tremendous concentration. You know,
didn't even flinch. You know, it's interesting too, Mike. I know he has softened the speed, but from the first 2 or 3 shots on the right-hand lane, I think David moved everything left. I don't think he's swinging the ball nearly as much.
Certainly did on that lane, but he is swinging it on that left lane.
Right, because he knows it's coming back.
He's just brimming with confidence on both lanes right now.
He made an accurate assessment, too. He's a very emotional player, and when he senses and feels confident, he's a tremendous player and a great friend of the sport of bowling. They're the #1 promoter, I think, in the world of the sport of bowling, Jack Reicher.
Certainly has been a promoter for bowling to be in the Olympics. Has to hurry.
Ball went long. 10 pin had a notion for a moment, but stands on the left-hand lane.
Just a little faster from that left lane that time. He's not getting away with anything, you know. It's not dead flush steady. He's not striking.
Well, that's what I like about this condition.
It's definitely a challenging condition, but you can master it as these guys have done.
It's like trying to make a 5-footer, Mike. You got to make it dead center. Anything a little left or a little right may not go in. It's still a good putt.
Right now, Forkel just wants to make a good shot to get himself even in the match.
A little more loft. Nice reaction, and the 7 pin is kicked right out, and Tricia obviously liking that reaction.
She sure looks nervous, doesn't she?
Well, she should be nervous.
Forkel, very solid player all the way around. Classic approach, in time all the way through. Watch him, he pushes it out. Coming right at you here. Look at how square he is right through there. Look at that follow through and the squareness, the knee bend here. That's the way you teach it, Dan.
The 6 pin kicks out. Forkel with a double of his own, and we've got ourselves a match here in the title game.
It's going to come down to who carries. Right now, Forkel goes high. The 3 pin kicks out the 6 and the 10 both. Gives him an 11 pin lead. Ozio on these more difficult of the 2 lanes.
tell you what, I don't think it's more difficult for him anymore.
He's found something, hasn't he?
Yeah. He's thrown the ball flush, what, 4 consecutive shots on that right-hand lane.
Well, the ninth frame is a little bit half pocket, but who's quibbling, you know? Right now, trouble is though that he's not striking unless he stuffs it, and he's got to strike here to get right back, put the pressure back on Forkel. 16 years on tour. It's a long time. Battle him out here.
To look that young.
Couldn't quite read his lips there, what he said. He's talking about how he wants to throw it.
Oh, no, he says, not the 7-10. Lisa laments, and for David-Ozio, a pocket 7-10, and that'll just kill your chances.
Yeah, double tap.
Double trouble.
Double trouble. DT either way. At the 7-pin, hard and straight. Bounce it out. No.
Just a fraction, maybe a quarter of an inch, and that's a flush strike or a blowout type situation. Forkel realizing right now he can pretty much grab the tournament.
Oh, yeah. That's high. All the way. He knew it and didn't throw it well at all. Smiling, I mean, at his own inefficiency on that particular shot.
I mean, I think he missed 3 boards on the right.
He definitely, I mean, he just never let go of this. Watch him throw it. The thumb and fingers come out all at the same time. I mean, he's right up the first arrow and he's aiming left of it. He's lucky to get 7 and no split. Switches balls at the spare. Trouble. Nope, he's got it.
Hung on for the conversion. The string stops at 3, though, and Ozio's down by 20, so he's by no means out of this match.
No, but interesting, the lane that he was hitting so well the first game, lane 23, he's struggling with a little bit right now. Just a hair. I mean, he's in the pocket, but it's just not striking.
Terrific shot that time by Forkel, and you know one thing, he was hoping, and he's probably wishing right now that he could have had the shot back on 24.
Well, it's a mental game so much, and the pressure in his mind at that point, he just wasn't up to the occasion. Right now, Ozio needs to regroup, keep throwing the ball well on this right lane to get something to work on.
A little more speed. See, that lane is no problem. He gets to finish on that lane. That's what Forkel's probably saying to himself right now. Geez, why didn't I let him finish on the left lane?
You know, you talked last match that there was a key shot for David-Ozio in that match against Butch Silbert, and he struck on the right lane. This time, I think this is the key shot on the left lane. Gets him down only 10 back in the match. Got it all. He got it all. Did you see that hand on that shot?
A magnificent shot by Ozio.
They make the gals sit together.
Oh,
There's Lisa's reaction. Come on, Carrie, please.
a little lean forward, and Tricia says, all right. Great shot.
Here's his shot. That ball finished over the 8-pin dead.
10-pin match. Forkel trying to come back with a double of his own, and shakes him up, but can't get the 10-pin to fall.
Big shot there. Big shot there. Because now Ozio can even the match on a lane he has not missed this game. This one's going back and forth then. It's going to come down probably to the player that can perform in the 9th and 10th. That's going to win this tournament. At the 10-pin. No trouble.
Forkel now in the 8th, struck on the left-hand lane the last trip. In fact, he hasn't missed this lane yet.
Right. Ozio trying to come back from that pocket 7-10 in the 5th frame.
Plenty of roll. Oh, my. Excellent pin action on lane 23. That was an aggressive shot. He gave it more room.
And that's the lane he gets to finish on. So both players going to finish on the lane that they like. He comes in light. Gets nice pin action up there. Ozio now has to take advantage of the strike that he got on the left lane. This time in the 8th frame. This evens the match. A little quick with that follow through. Just a hair quick with that follow through. Just didn't follow the hand follow the ball just quite long enough. The ball broke a hair early and leaves the 4-pin. Keeps him behind by 11 pins. Really puts Forkel in the driver's seat.
Just a fraction of a second, and that's a flush hit.
I mean, you know, he's bowled a great game. A 10-pin, pocket 7-10, a 4-pin. He's got to strike here, Dan, to give himself the opportunity for 226.
Eric, meanwhile, 247 a possibility.
But even if Eric doubles, if he doesn't get 3 in a row and he loses count, it would wind up 226. A tie is a possibility here, so but David's got to strike here.
Just some masterful play here on a challenging lane condition. 23 and 24. These two guys are really bowled just about as good as a pair of guys could for 45,000.
And it comes right down to the 9th and 10th. Up by 11. Can increase it to 21 right here.
Shot of the week for Forkel.
He still has another chance. The same shot he had in the 7th frame here. He makes this 3 in the 10th, and he's a winner. He hasn't missed the left lane.
I think Eric felt he threw that ball well enough to come away with a strike.
Same as the shot in the 8th frame, only that one struck. Just different pin reaction. Keeps the match at 11 pins. A little thin there, but he got it.
Well, this one's come down to the 10th, as it should.
As it should. It's going to come down to the last ball. By one of them. I mean, tie. Oh, what a break. What a break.
Pin clipped from behind, and now, after that break, Forkel has an opportunity to get the job done.
Ball was right at target, but it held more than I thought it would. The 3-pin spins around and hits the 6.
So did he.
Yeah.
A 360 by Forkel.
This one puts him in the 220s. Gives him the opportunity to lock the tournament up.
Oh, that's the kind of shot you want to make in the clutch. As Eric looks up and says, I've been there twice already this year and haven't been able to get it done.
So as we said, it comes down to the last ball as we see the replay of Forkel's perfect 11th frame shot. A strike, and he's a winner. 9, the best Ozio can do is tie. Less than that, and he could lose.
Looking for them all.
He can lose.
David-Ozio hitched up his pants. Forkel can't believe it didn't hook back, and now as he looks at the board, he realizes what could happen. Ozio, if he strikes out, wins by a shot.
Got to take it one at a time. He's got to have this one. I mean,
big smile for Lisa, I think, telling her just to relax.
He's got to have exceeded the 25-second rule in this frame.
Oh, what a carry.
One down.
2 to go.
Forkel not looking, but has to peak. You know, this reminds me of Edmund a few years ago when this same bowler needed 3 strikes to beat Del Warren and did it.
Will it hook back?
No, no. Forkel wins. Forkel wins.
Forkel fell down to his knees, and Ozio says, let me just ride him on home. Oh my, Eric Forkel has done it all this year and finally comes away with a title. What a great finish here at the Brunswick Memorial World Open.